My lords, ladies and gentlemen, it is the moment that we have been waiting for. Over 20,000 dogs have been judged. Huge numbers of visitors have flocked to the National Exhibition Centre, and now we are down to the final 7. It is so good to welcome you on behalf of the Royal Kennel Club to Crufts Best in Show 2025.
Well, a real air of excitement and anticipation in the arena here. The ultimate accolade for every pedigree dog, their owner, breeder and handler that sought after the title of Best in Show at Crufts. Now let's introduce you to our judge, Frank Kane. Tell us a little bit about Patsy Hollings.
Well, Patsy is world renowned for her Gunnalt Weimraners, but she's an all breeds judge. She and her husband, Stephen, met as young farmers where they had competitions for judging sheep and cattle, and of course it's come in very handy for judging dogs. She's got a great stockman's eye.
Now we're going to see these 7 dogs that have competed against more than 18,000 other dogs across more than 200 pedigree breeds. They've been judged here over the last 4 days. And well, the competition has been stiff. But Frank, you have judged Best in Show before. You know what this is like, but let's introduce to the arena
the winner of the Terrier Group from Thursday. This is Anna, the Jack Russell from Italy, making breed history by becoming the first UK champion in the breed at Crufts on Thursday.
And what a cheer goes up for her. She'll have lots of supporters, I'm sure.
Also judged here, this one will be slightly faster, also judged here on Thursday night, it is the winner of the Hound Group, it is the Whippet.
And here's the beautiful brindle Whippet from Italy, Muccia. Wonderful elegance in her stride, that fine coat, and the handler Giovanni, very overcome when he won. He'll be enjoying the moment tonight.
It's the 4-year-old making her way in.
Fabulous Friday, huge numbers yet again here.
Now we move to the utility group.
It is our utility
and the first winner from Friday's competitions, all the way from Croatia. We have the miniature Schnauzer, Lisa, and she was put forward in the breed by none other than Mr. Frank Kane, who sits with me in the commentary box.
And it's very nice to see her in the big ring, strutting her stuff, full of confidence. She always carries herself well.
A win would be the first time for the breed. So we move to the toy group, just taking Lisa a little bit longer to get around the arena.
And now, the second of our group winners judged here
so on to the toy group
on Friday night. It is, of course, our winner of the toy group. It is the Papillon.
It's the beautiful Papillon, still very young, but of course these toy dogs mature quite early, and how she's loving this atmosphere. Floating, light step, those butterfly ears. The Papillon means butterfly, and there are those ears spread.
This is Sophia from Shropshire, just 17 months old.
And again, a huge favourite with the crowd.
And probably an even bigger cheer for our next entrant from the Gundog group.
Here we have the absolutely beautiful Cocker Spaniel. This is Susie from Edinburgh, who is representing the Gundog group from yesterday. A huge cheer for this beautiful Cocker.
And again, come on, little Susie. Cobby, cockery, wonderful temperament. The noise is just disturbing her a little here. She's lost her wagging tail, which is rather sad. You know, it's a huge atmosphere, huge stadium for dogs to cope with. She was fine the other night. Tonight, it's a little noisier.
Well, now the working group was only judged earlier today.
On the 4th and final day of Crufts 2025. Let's welcome the first of those 2 winners. It is, as we saw earlier tonight, the winner of the working group. It is the Tibetan Mastiff.
And what an impressive picture this Tibetan Mastiff makes going round. Big dog, light on his feet. They were a guarding breed, but he's such a cool customer in this big arena.
And the Tibetan Mastiff, another breed that's never won Best in Show at Crufts before, so this one could make history tonight.
The pastoral group was the last to be judged. We'll recognise the handler as Melanie Raymond comes in.
Wearing her lucky suit that she won Best in Show with last year, Melanie Raymond is here with Shake, the Australian Shepherd dog. He's over from France, staying with her just a few miles down the road in Birmingham, winner of the pastoral group.
Well, Melanie is a very experienced handler. She gets the best out of all her dogs, and that's very important because, you know, if a handler gets nervous, it travels down the lead and the dogs become unsettled.
So all of our finalists are in. And now Patsy Hollings has the task of taking a closer look at them, and Frank should be judging them according to the breed standard for each dog. That's the most important thing, and are they fit for function?
Now, at this stage, all of the finalists should be pretty close to perfection. So she's looking at them to see breed type in their outline, their head and expression. Later on, she'll go over them, feel like anatomy and conformation, and then watch them move. But they should all be close to perfection. It's then the performance, the dog that's got the wow factor on the night to catch the judge's eye and give her the top award.
These, the last 7 from almost 19,000 dogs, remember.
So the winner from the Terrier group is this 2-year-old Jack Russell Terrier, Anna. And Frank, we have never had a Jack Russell Terrier win Best in Show. There was an attempt last year.
Because they've only been recognised in this country since 2016. But I'm sure she'll have many admirers at home because many people can claim to have owned Jack Russells. They've been part of our social culture for over 100 years. These small white terriers that used to keep down the vermin. Now, as show dogs, they've become very popular. And look at the smartness of this one. Wire-coated, rectangular, good length of leg, and really strutting her stuff. She looks a great character. And look at that tail going. She may be a small dog, but what confidence and carriage there.
I think the Jack Russell and the Papillon, if you could win on personality, they would be our winners.
So, and of course, Patsy being a farmer's wife, she loves the sporting terriers as well, so she'll like this, I'm sure.
So this the first of 2 dogs from Italy in Best in Show.
2 bits of canine history. First champion in the breed and the first group winner because it's only been recognised for a few years.
So on to the winner from the Hound group. This is 4-year-old Muccia, another female dog, the second of 3 from Italy. Laura, we've seen a lot of international success at Crufts this year. It feels more so than usual.
Well, actually, we've had more international entrants than ever before. Almost 4,000 dogs from 51 countries. France had the most of those entries, followed by Germany, Netherlands, and then Italy. And actually, 5 of our competitors for Best in Show are overseas dogs. The Whippet, should be the perfect combination of muscular power and elegance. Frank, this one is everything in moderation.
You see the lovely lines. Everything should be smooth curves in the Whippet. The arch over the loin, the lovely sleek neck, and this daisy-cutting action, striding out well in front. Beautiful quality, and that fine coat and lovely brindle colouring.
This Whippet, already a champion in 8 countries. Can she add Best in Show at Crufts to her list of wins?
It is the miniature Schnauzer.
2018, the last time a Whippet won. Now, this is Lisa, 3 years old, the miniature Schnauzer who won through from the utility group. And Frank, you in fact judged this breed and put her through. So what did you particularly see in her?
Well, I really enjoyed judging the breed. It was an international entry, 150 of them, and she took my eye. She's so full of type. She's sturdy and square, as the breed should be. She's got this hard coat on top, and she really carries herself well. This top line, which should be slightly sloping from the withers down to the tail, and we'll see when she moves that sloping top line is kept. And look, again, great confidence. She moved very well the other day, never put a foot wrong, and she has great ring presence. So she may be a small dog, but she doesn't know that, yes.
Yeah, nobody told her, and she's already a multiple Best in Show winner in Europe. Such a lovely move, and look at that tail.
And don't forget that Ante here, the handler, wasn't meant to be handling her initially. He had to stand in at the last moment, but he did all right in the group judging, so he's here to carry on at Best in
And look
Show.
at that nice, sturdy forechest, the strongly boned legs, striding out cleanly.
And the miniature Schnauzer has never won Best in Show.
The winner of the toy group. Such a strong toy group. It is,
Here's the winner of the toy group. It is the Papillon at just 17 months old, Sophia from Oswald Street in Shropshire, owned and handled here by Glenn Robb. Laura, it's very young, isn't it, for a dog to have reached this stage at just 17 months?
It really is. The toy dogs do mature more quickly than some of the other groups, but she is incredibly young, but taking it all in her stride. She wouldn't actually be the youngest Best in Show winner if she was to win. There was a bulldog called Chuckles who won in 1952, and he was only 15 months old when he took Best in Show. But those butterfly ears, they are the calling card of this breed, and look at her go, Frank.
And this lovely silky coat, you can almost feel the texture of that coat. They're light and dainty on the move.
She thinks she owns the place, doesn't
and they're
she?
highly intelligent breed. You should see them doing agility and obedience. They're fantastic.
Even the judge couldn't resist smiling there as she went round. If she does win, she'd be only the second Papillon to do so here at Crufts Best in Show.
The light, free-flowing movement there of the Papillon.
And now, yesterday.
Well, there were 418 Cocker Spaniels entered here, and Susie won through from the Gundog group, 2 years old, from Edinburgh. Frank, this breed has won more Best in Show titles than any other throughout Crufts history.
Yes, seven times Cocker Spaniels have been Best in Show. The Gundog group has actually provided most Best in Show winners. So here, this beautiful red Cocker, Susie, she has exemplifies what the breed asks for: cobbiness, everything in moderation, this lovely soft head and expression. Now, the Cocker is noted for its merriness, and she was an example of that the other night, wagging her tail.
Oh, there she goes.
She's not quite as confident as she was the other night. The huge crowd tonight and the chew. She's getting, yes, she's getting a little better, but she's not quite what she was the other night.
And it is just a huge stage. The crowds, the lights, the cameras, so much going on. But a really beautiful, honest, well-made Cocker.
She is a beautiful type. Short body, lovely top line with a rounded croup to the tail, strong bone. She's a lovely example of the breed.
A handler with 50 years of showing experience. Now, this is Viking, not to be confused with the Viking that won Best in Show last year. This is Viking, the Tibetan Mastiff, who won through from the working group. Laura, he's actually the first male in our lineup, which is quite unusual for Best in Show. There's also never been a Tibetan Mastiff here on this stage.
No, he's just made breed history by winning the group, and he is the first of our males. Actually quite unusual, because typically the males are a little bit bigger, a little bit more showy, and we tend to see more of them in the group. But this is an unusual breed, and actually when they were introduced to the UK, they were put into London Zoo for people to go and look at. It should be a powerfully built, noble dog with that mane, and very popular.
Absolutely, because look at that carriage, that stride. For a big dog with substance like this, he is extremely light-footed and strides out. To get soundness and movement and drive from the hocks in a dog of this size is wonderful.
This is the third of our Italian finalists, and again a big winner in Europe, a world winner, a European winner last year.
Will we see some more breed history tonight from Viking?
I just love that temperament. He's so calm and collected in this atmosphere.
Well, the Australian Shepherd was winner of Best in Show last year. This is another Australian Shepherd with the same handler, Melanie Raymond, but this is Shake, 2.5 years of age. Frank, you have been here at Crufts. This is your 60th year here. In all of that time, have you known a handler to win 2 years in a row?
I can't recall it myself, but some of the professional handlers which we have in the Terrier group had great careers here, so I can't vouch for whether it's ever been done before. But here is an amateur handler, but a wonderful handler. Another dog that she said tonight earlier, he's a young dog, and they're just getting to know each other well and bonding as a team, but is going really well. Lovely top line, very nice stride. You know, this is a breed that was developed in America as a show dog, where the colour and the movement really made them showstoppers.
The naturally bobtail Australian Shepherd there, taking the pastoral group.
Well, what a lineup we have here for Patsy Hollings to decide. Is she likely to ask them to move again, do you think, Frank?
Well, she may want to see them go. She may send them round to just see the performance they're putting on.
Jack Russell Terrier, Anna.
Oh,
I think she's going to go right. So apparently Anna's owner said Anna has told her that she wants to win Best in Show. So I think she's putting on the best show she can.
Listen, she's given a faultless performance. She's striding out that tail carriage. What an ambassador for the breed.
And she really is, because she has become the first ever UK champion. Only had challenge certificates introduced last year in Jack Russell.
And you just want to take her home and let her sit on the settee with you. She looks such a character.
Well, she was joint favourite at home along with Susie, the cocker.
So what about Muccia, our whippet from Italy?
Beautiful, beautiful elegance in its outline, striding out nicely. It's such quality. Look at that beautiful head and those dark eyes, the ears, so delicate.
And wonderful to see the handler in black tie there, very Italian.
From the utility group, another chance for our judge to see the miniature Schnauzer Lisa on the move, 3 years old, with her stand-in hander, Anthony Luchin, who said he nearly fainted with nerves watching last year when his partner was showing a couple of years ago. So he's having to contain his nerves, doing it pretty well.
So it's a case of come on, little Susie, yes.
Well, it would be a first-time win for the breed if they can have success. Now, Sophia, the Papillon.
For such a young dog, look at her go. She is soaking up all of that attention and atmosphere.
Great, great character and personality coming through there. And of course, Glenn, highly successful breeder and handler. The breed judge was one of the world authorities. Sean Carroll from Ireland judged the breed, and a huge entry for him. Look, look.
Oh, her tail's come up. The Cocker Spaniel from the Gun Dog group. She has finally been the merry cocker we know she is.
And what a lovely one she is, too. This red, we've only had one solid colour winning. That was Canigou Cambrai about 10 years ago. She would be the first red that could ever win if she wins tonight.
And now we see the Tibetan Mastiff on the move. Here goes Viking.
And again, would make history if he were to win today. That wonderful mane. And he really is striding out, Frank, for such a large dog.
I'm very taken with this dog tonight and his performance.
And last but not least, Shake, the Australian Shepherd.
See, he's still a young dog. He's not striding out like Viking used to. He's not quite got the bonding yet, but he's putting on a very good show here.
He's smooth, easy, free on the move, everything we want, but has he got enough to go Best in Show?
So, Patsy Collins, our judge, having Patsy Hollins another close look. And when she's made a decision, we'll see her walk off to the side to sign the certificates. But can a dog make any final impression at this stage?
Well, I think she's seen them all perform now. She has to look back and think which has given the performance, which is closest to perfection for the breed.
Right, Patsy Hollins, our judge, has made her decision. She's moving to sign the certificates, and in just a few moments then, we will find out who is Best in Show.
The first ever I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your eyes, and the moon stars, your face, your face.
Welcome back to Crufts, where we're about to find out who's won Best in Show, but first we will have the runner-up or reserve. Who is it to be?
I think we are almost there. The reserve Best in Show.
Tension in the arena as we await the decision from our judge, Patsy Hollins.
The
reserve in 2025 is...
Reserve Best in Show.
Oh, it is the Tibetan Mastiff. This is Viking, the 2-year-old. Well, it's the first time for the breed in Best in Show. So that's a tremendous result for the Tibetan Mastiff and quite overcome there by emotion. But we now wait to see who takes away this coveted title in 2025.
And now, Crufts.
Will we see history? We've never had a Best in Show from a Jack Russell or a miniature Schnauzer.
Crufts Best in Show.
Oh, and it's the Whippet! It is Micia from Italy. Best in Show.
The beautiful elegance of the Whippet. Micia, fabulous, wonderful win. Italy in the top spot. That's a marvellous result.
Well, it's the 4th Whippet to win Best in Show. The last was not so long ago, 2018 with Tees. Micia takes the title in 2025, winning through from the Hound group. A Whippet is Best in Show again. Well, the handler, Giovanni Ligori, says Micia is a really sweet dog, easy to be around. And now has that impressive trophy. I think he's just going to take care of Micia for the moment. Well, let's hear a little bit more. Claire Balding is down in the arena.
From Romania, it is the Tibetan Mastiff, Viking. And now, Claire Balding, I'm sure her Italian is perfect.
It is an Italian 1-2, and it is the first time that an Italian has won Best in Show at Crufts, so many congratulations. Giovanni, tell us a bit more about Micia and about this moment now for you and for your dog.
It's really a dream come true. I am truly overwhelmed. Micia performed her best. I felt her very relaxed on the leash, so I'm super happy, and I would like to dedicate this moment to all the people who supported me through this journey, and especially to all the young handler and breeder like me.
You've done the most terrific job. She has shown beautifully, she looks beautiful, but more than anything, you adore her.
Yes, I absolutely adore her. She's fantastic, the sweetest dog. She always wants to be super close to me, and that's the most important thing.
How big a reaction is this result going to get in Italy?
Wow, it's incredible, it's amazing. And as Italian, we are super proud, and means that we are doing a fantastic job.
You most certainly are. Congratulations and well done to Micia and to Giovanni. Well done.
Well, there's going to be, I'm sure, a lot more emotion to come out yet, but Giovanni was quite overcome even when he and Micia won through from the Hound group, Laura. But yeah, tremendous result here.
She's just such a beautiful Whippet. She really is. Everything in moderation, flowing lines. She's just taking it all in her stride, all of the crowds, but also